Hi, this is Marty with Skincare Science, and welcome back for another video. In this video, I'm actually going to talk about a topic in an acid that is my favorite, and that's trichloroacetic acid. And I'm going to discuss how trichloroacetic acid works, and very simply. And then in the next video, I have two videos that I pulled off of YouTube, and they are disgusting. I just gotta say it. As it relates to as it relates to aesthetics and the internet and YouTube, and I gotta say it, just how effed up it is. These two videos that I'm going to do next, I see I'm stuttering. Disgusting, just wrong. And I'm basically going to, hopefully I can get it to where I'm side by side with the videos, and maybe I'll do voiceovers, but I'm basically just going to annihilate these two people. And the reason I'm going to do it is because they deserve it, and they just deserve it. And I'm going to do it professionally, very harsh, but I'm going to be professional, and I'm just going to annihilate their character as it relates to the specific video of teaching and or their experience with regards to trichloroacetic acid. It's going to be a pleasure to do it. I actually don't even want to do this video. I actually just want to go straight to that one because it's going to be such a pleasure to do the videos. So let's get on with this one, all right? Because I have to do this one first, the primer, so that you have a foundation, and then we go into the other one. Okay, TCA, and the specific topic is coat dependent, or said differently, volume dependent, and as it relates, how do we write relationship? How do we write relation? I got it. Like this. To the percentage used. Simple enough. What are the two percentages used within the serine line? 5%, 10%. What's the pH? 1.0. pH is irrelevant, meaning anybody within skincare who is selling these products and doing their job produces TCA at a percentage that they know is going to act appropriately. For me, that's 1.0 pH, that's 5%, 10%. Why do I not offer 15, 20, and 25? Because I'm being responsible. When you see these two videos, and if I can do more, I'll do more. I'm not into, I've been asked to do product comparisons and things like that, and I'll do it because it's fun and I'm professional. But if I see someone who's just completely ignorant and an idiot, and they say they know what they're doing, and yeah, I'm sorry, I saw it, I'm going to do it. I don't care, I'm doing it. Okay. The 5 and 10% within the serine line, coat dependent or volume dependent, let me write the or there, or volume dependent, you get the idea as it relates to the percentages. So the volume or coat is always going to be, for this discussion, 1 milliliter. Okay? And the area that we are going to treat within the skin so that I can keep you on the same page with me is 1 square inch. So we are going to apply 1 millimeter to 1 square inch. The entire conversation is going to be about that. And I will bring in 5 and 10%. I'm going to go ahead and clean this up because I need the whole board, but hopefully you can remember this, and I'll be discussing it and referring back to it. So I hope that it's okay that I remove that. Oh, and something I would like to say regarding the 2 videos. One of them is, as I said, the other one is a bad experience. But what I'm going to be doing is I'm referring to the esthetician, not the client. The esthetician is the one. And as it relates to the client, you got to be smarter. You have to understand what you're going into and ask questions. You can't go in blind because not all estheticians are created equal. You got to be a little bit informed. I'm not talking about Reddit informed. I'm not talking about YouTube informed. I'm talking about real research. I'm talking about trust someone that you know is experienced. If it's not me, I mean, there's thousands of others, like me. I'm not unique, maybe with this, but anyway, you get the point. All right. What I want to do is I do want to do this. I don't want it to be totally blind. So let me do this. 10%, 1 milliliter, and then 1 square inch. Okay, so that kind of gives a reference to what I was talking about. Okay. Trichloroacetic acid is primary, coat dependent, volume dependent. Okay? Now, as it relates to 1 milliliter, 1 square inch. Draw this. See, I told you, I do this all the time. And I have taped these, and it doesn't work. I got to draw it. Already been there, done that. All right. Okay. Now, this is not going to be accurate at all, but I just need you to be on the same page with me. Okay. All right. This is the connecting zone. Let's say connecting. The connecting zone between the epidermal layer and the dermis. This is a very complicated area, and this is a bird's eye view. All right. This is the upper reticular, is that how you do it? And this is the lower reticular dermis. Okay, as it relates to spelling, okay, if you're the type of person that's going to say, oh, he can't spell, he must be unknowledgeable, go to another channel. Don't ever come back to Skincare Science, and don't ever use my products. Ever. And I mean that. Don't. That's what I call grandstanding. If I were to use a bunch of high-end words and words right out of, built to build a foundation of my knowledge, I'm talking down to you, lifting myself up on a pedestal, and I'm not about that. If that's what you need, like for example, I have tattoos, I don't wear a suit, I don't wear, if you need those things, don't ever listen to me, don't ever buy my line, don't ever come back to Skincare Science and forget I exist. Okay, I'm dead to you. Yeah, I'm dead to you, like Shark Tank. Okay, and I'm being serious. I really mean that. Turn it off and go somewhere else. All right. Trichloroacetic acid can peel all the way through the dermis, but it changes as it penetrates at the upper reticular dermis. How it changes is it goes from, as the coats are applied, nothing, speckled frosting, nothing, redness, speckled frosting, frosting, even full frosting, then gray. How do you know you're going through these? I'll explain it, but how do you know you came and went through the connecting zone? It's called epidermal sliding, and there's a specific way to see epidermal sliding. I'm not going to get into that. And I'm not going to get into the application of TCA, post-peel protocols, nothing. This is only as it relates to coat dependent versus time dependent and 5 and 10%, 1 milliliter on 1 square inch of skin, as it relates to the 2 videos that I'm going to do next. Okay. When you apply trichloroacetic acid, you must wait between each coat. That time frame has a variable of 2 to 5 minutes wait time. What you are doing is, because we're not dealing with 1 milliliter, 1 square inch, this is all hypothetical. You have no idea how much you're actually applying. Do you? The traverse of the skin, where is it going? You put a drop on, it's going to go the size of a dime or a nickel. See how that works? All right. I have to confine the discussion to 1 milliliter, 1 square inch, and 2 different percentages. Okay, so here is your 5%, and here is your 10%. All right? Okay. When I apply the 5%, it is going to go to there. Increase and double it, theoretically, it is going to go to there. The next coat is going to go to here, and the next coat is going to go to here. Are these actual representations? Not at all. I just want you to understand what is happening that you cannot see. And I need to blow it up big so you can see that, see what's going on. All right, third coat. Here. Now, that one's larger, but don't worry about that. They're all the same. Okay, I blew it. Okay. All right. What is happening is, as you are applying the trichloroacetic acid, you are very, very in tune with the volume that you are applying and the evenness of the application. Okay? When you apply the first coat, you are also seeing how the client reacts to it. Are they going to be able to handle going deeper? Okay? What is happening between each coat? You're waiting. You are waiting for the acid to burn all of its energy. How much energy is contained in 1 millimeter of 5% trichloroacetic acid? I have no clue. That's why I'm waiting. I have to wait, because what is going to consume the energy of the trichloroacetic acid? The skin cells that are contained in 1 square inch. What happens if I put 100% trichloroacetic acid? It is going to burn through, hypothetically, theoretically, to there. Can you stop it? No. Can you neutralize trichloroacetic acid? No. Once it's on the skin, it's on, it's going to do it. Apply too much, don't wait, don't know what you're doing. As these videos will show you, you will burn your skin. Okay? What is frosting? Frosting is protein coagulation. It is identical to cracking an egg, taking the yolk away, and putting the protein, the white, in the frying pan. What color does it turn? White. Why can we see it? Because it's huge. Why does it take so much time and effort and energy to see frosting? Because the percentages we are using require more coats. That's it. How many coats, theoretically, does it take for 10% to equal 20%, same depth, same level of frosting? Well, if we could mathematically get things correct, 20%, 3, 1. Go online and do a search for 25-30% trichloroacetic acid that you can buy right now without any experience whatsoever. Shameful. beyond irresponsible. And it's one of the reasons why I stay so far removed, as much as I can, from the marketing machine and the skincare industry, and why I am totally fine with my company being this small instead of that. Okay? Let me take a moment to look at what I've written on the board, look at what I've drawn, and see if I've touched on everything that I wanted to with regarding this video. 2 to 5 minutes, the wait time. All right. Okay. When you apply trichloroacetic acid and you keep going and you keep going and you keep applying, each time you apply, the trichloroacetic acid passes through what it's already burnt. There's no energy left. And it goes in and finds the next layer of skin or the next energy source to burn. The energy source or the burning up of that energy within the trichloroacetic acid is the self-neutralizing of trichloroacetic acid. If and when, or I should say, the amount and percentage you put on the skin, that's the issue. It's going to burn all the way through until it can't burn anymore. Okay? So that's really, really important. What happens when it goes too deep? The lower reticular dermis is going to turn it Is it gray or gray? Gray. See, it's interesting for me for spelling. Like, I really don't know. I mean, I'm being honest. I mean, I could do all this, but I'm telling you, I really don't know. So a little latitude there. If I'm being serious. Okay. It's a weird pet to have, but I don't know what's wrong with my brain. Okay. When the trichloroacetic acid penetrates the skin and goes through epidermal sliding, the connecting zone between the epidermal layer and the dermal layer, then goes through the upper dermis into the lower dermis, it turns gray. You're going to see that in one of the videos. You might as well run. Oh, and side note, trichloroacetic acid is always applied with a 4x4 folded in half, never with a fan brush, never with a fan brush, and never lying down, always sitting up. Why? Trichloroacetic acid and Gesner, but trichloroacetic acid cannot make its way into the eye. It just can't. That's why I don't use higher percentage of acids. That's why I use 5 and 10%. That's why I tell clients to use as many coats as you want. You will get evenness. It will come with experience. Practice on yourself. Practice on clients who are willing. Instead of doing a glycolic acid peel, do a trichloroacetic acid peel, 1 coat or 2 coats. You don't see any reaction. I promise you're going to get a reaction. Okay, this acid is wonderful. It's easy to read. When you apply it properly and you know what you're doing, nothing is better. Why is trichloroacetic acid not more popular within aesthetics? It's because it is misused so much, and it is very exfoliating. It creates a very deep peel, and the separation between estheticians and trichloroacetic and glycolic acid has been made apparent through lasers and other advancements in skincare or aesthetics in the medical field. That's why. It's my favorite. Okay? I think that covers it, and a lot of personality in this video. And the reason why is because it just pisses me off so bad that people are able to post a video and get away with what they are. And there's innocent people that are going to watch it and they're going to believe it. And it's wrong. So much is wrong versus so much that is right, and it needs to be inverted, truly. And that whole thing is sad to me. I got to call it like what it is, okay? Bird's eye view, trichloroacetic acid, let me go on to my next 2 videos, which I'm going to enjoy thoroughly, and questions and comments, negative, positive. Yeah. Oh, and seriously, you don't like what I have to say, you don't like how I'm going to call out, forget skincare science, forget Serene, forget everything. Serious, really. This is Marty with Skincare Science. I hope you enjoy this video, and I'll see you in the next one.